Right. I thought today was another good day. I mean, it's our last day in just helmets until the end of spring. So, but we're still coming out, trying to have an emphasis on our fundamentals. Just really working our communication. Trying to help guys that have been here, continuing to focus on those little details to take those steps in improvement, and for the newcomers just work to feel comfortable in how we operate, what we do. Just trying to get a baseline foundation of offense, defense, special teams. I think they've done a really nice job for 2 days. You had a pretty aggressive installation, for the first two, and I thought the guys are handling it well. Not a ton of bust. I mean, some things, obviously we got to get improvement, communication and details, but I mean, it was pretty good for a day two. I like the speed of this team. I think we got some explosiveness on both sides. You saw some playmaking ability, some really good plays by some defensive backs, some explosive plays by the receivers. The running back room is one that I'm excited about. I'm excited about the way those guys are competing and operating. We'll get a better sense of the bigs and obviously those guys in that core unit. But it's good seeing even some of the young freshmen that have come out and really done a nice job. Wayne McCoy's he's had a couple of really good days. Landon Thomas, excited about what I'm seeing from him here early in the process. Those defensive backs, I think those guys, it's good seeing them work and starting to transition. So it's a good group of freshmen, and you've definitely been proud of the way the guys have approached practice these first 2 days.
What is it that Landon brings to tight end that makes him appealing in a sense?
No, I mean, I really think, and we knew this throughout the recruiting process. I mean, he really has a chance to be a total package. I mean, he's got really good movements. He's got speed. He can change direction. He's got great ball skills. But then from the physicality part of it, he embraces that part of the game. And that was probably my favorite thing about watching his highlight film. And I got a chance to watch him live a couple times, and he is just he's a tough football player. And we haven't got to see that as much here in just helmets, but I'm excited to see him on Saturday, how it transitions.
It's hard to believe when you just look at him physically, they could be in high school still at this point.
I mean, he is what we thought he was. He's a really special player, but even in that, he's already gained, I think it's close to 15 pounds since he's been here, and he's embraced the nutrition, he's embraced the weight room. He's gonna be fun watching him grow.
Destin had a couple of big catches today. Have you seen him kind of rising up to his potential? Yeah. I know it's only 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you want to see, the confidence of year two. And then we got to remember that there was a delay in his enrollment, his time here, and for him to be able to come in last year and play as a true freshman was really pretty impressive. And for what you see in the off-season program to what you see now, his confidence in what to do and the plays that he's making, I'm very excited about his continued progression.
Do you like, Shaheen talks a lot. You have a lot of DBs that talk a lot. Do you like the competition that fosters with the other side and making it more like a game?
I like seeing the response that it garners. I mean, there's gonna be things like that happen. We've had a couple of guys that talk a lot around here, and I talk a lot during practice. And I try to see what I can do and how I can accomplish getting into the mind of a young man in a very competitive, stressful moment, just because I want them to always be in control of them. And I think it's definitely helps throughout the process. When you got guys, and Shaim does a really good job of how he practices and the mindset which he's bringing. But he's also probably one of the best teammates we have out here, and he cares and loves this team. He loves his teammates, and so part of what he's doing is trying to help guys be better in their moment. And and so that's where I can appreciate it. And I've had players before that they'll talk, but it's really serving no purpose. And there's times that I'll tell them, even shy, be in control of all situations and understand times. But I like the attitude. I mean, you saw passion out there today. Our guys are competing even just in helmets.
We don't have this many scholarship receivers, and is that helping create that level of competition right now?
Yeah, we have a high number. We were able to. For some of the guys that have been able to come in and what they've been able to do, what I love is just the versatility of them. We've got some dynamic playmakers that have an opportunity, and so to see the daily challenge that they have to bring for each other and push into for reps, for opportunities, it should be a fun group to watch.
Is there anyone in that group that stood out to you so far through 2 days of practice?
Yeah, I think you mentioned Destin. I think he's had a really good 2 days. Malik Benson has been really good. I think Jakai, you responded today with a good day. Tron's was a little bit limited, here today, but definitely excited. I thought Darion responded today. We had some missed opportunities yesterday, but I thought responded and did well. I like really that whole group is kind of working through their opportunities, and there's nobody that's been just lights out. There's always areas of growth, but I do like the plays that I've seen those guys make.
Did you see examples of guys learning from the first practice and applying it already, or is that
I'll go back and be able to watch the film. Yes, and some of the yesterday or 2 days ago I talked about how we practice. I saw some guys that had a little bit better understanding of things that we expect, and just maybe finishing a little bit better on plays and things like that. But I'll get a better sense of it when you go in there and watch the film. But I thought we moved faster today, like even just transitioning where we were going, what we were doing. So I thought that was good, and that happens for guys that have been here for 4 years. You always got to keep that edge and keep that push.
Jalen Lucas was a guy. There's so much talk about his return game, but are you excited about what he might do?
Oh yes, absolutely. He is. And that's where people. He's had success in the return game. He's shown some dynamic play, capabilities, but he is a explosive human being, and not the biggest guy in the world, but it's. You got to be able to have a vision, have a plan, and I think that he's shown in 2 days that he's going to bring a great dynamic to this football team. And it's a challenge to him is what does he want that to look like? His consistency, the details, all those things will be big because the versatility and the ways that we can use a skill set like that is exciting.
With the pro day tomorrow, did you deliver any special message to the guys that are going out there and competing?
Yeah, just to go be themselves. They've been, a lot of them have been back and through. And it's a joy to see them. Just all that they poured into the program and their time here. They worked. A lot of them that went to the combine, and then a couple of them that weren't able to go to the combine that are going to have their shot tomorrow. Just go be themselves. They are definitely prepared and ready for the moment, and I'm excited to see them compete and just put on.
Good.
Well, thank you, guys.